everybody, and welcome to this week's Naked Truth. Trisha Hershberger here, in the buff, no makeup, no hairstyle, no jewelry, to be as open and honest and raw and uniquely me as possible. I have a big, see that? A big old blemish today, but that's who I am today, so I'm sharing it with you. You're welcome, for better or worse. I want to give a big shout out to the Naked Vloggers, the Naked Army, who sent in Naked Truths last week. That's Cameron, Christopher, Kim, Jacob, Nathan, Hannah, Romeo, Pat, Julia, Hiram, Richard, Gwydion, Prescott, and Kristen, Jeffael, I apologize if I say your name wrong, Doomsday, Lawrence, Dominic, and Dean. You guys are awesome and submitted some really great thoughts on the topic of censorship, so thank you. The link to those is in the description below if you'd like to check those out. So for this week, I had a couple requests in the comments of last week saying, we've done a couple serious ones, Trisha. Do you think we can do a lighter one? So I thought, since the Oscars just happened, what better time to talk about celebrity crushes, since all the celebrities are looking their finest and strutting their stuff. That's a pretty light topic, but approached in a question from Naked Army vlogger Nathan, who kind of approached the topic from a, do you think it's healthy to have celebrity crushes, as well as who are your celebrity crushes, etc. So let me start off by saying, who are my celebrity crushes? Ooh, I feel so weird telling you this. It's so personal, embarrassing. No, as a kid, I know everyone kind of, or some people know that I had a big crush on Egon Spengler. R.I.P. Harold Ramis, I love you. Oh my gosh, there's a big spider on my ceiling. I just saw it right now. If he moves, you may see me freak out. Hopefully he'll stay right there. Oh my gosh. Okay, back to celebrity crushes as a kid. Elijah Wood, I absolutely loved. Let's see who else. I said Egon Spengler already. Oh, Brad Renfro. Brad Renfro was like one of my favorite celebrity crushes as a kid. He is no longer with us either. Sadly, R.I.P. Brad Renfro. Jonathan Brandis, who is no longer with us. All of these people who were adorably cute and are no longer with us. Who else? I had some weird ones. Oh, Joey Joe McIntyre from New Kids on the Block. He was the youngest, so obviously I liked him. Yeah, some super weird ones like Jim Carrey. I thought was incredibly cute when I was little. And, oh, Desi Arnaz. Ricky from I Love Lucy. I thought he was so handsome and I loved his accent. And Clark Gable, because I was obsessed with Gone with the Wind. So the whole range of spectrum of people. And now my celebrity crushes, like I said, I don't know why I get embarrassed to tell you guys this, but now my celebrity crushes range from Alcide from True Blood, Joe Manganiello, who's dating Sofia Vergara, by the way, most gorgeous couple ever. I think she might be my lady crush. If I were to have a lady crush. They're just absolutely gorgeous and look fantastic together, and I'm super happy for them, but he is so good looking. Let's see who else. Ewan McGregor from Moulin Rouge. Chris Evans, because he's Captain America, and that's a thing. Oh, Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, and really as everything he does, because he's so multi-talented, so good in musicals, and I love you, Hugh Jackman. You can do no wrong. And he's such a nice guy in all of his interviews, and that makes a big deal to me. And Benedict Cumberbatch, I have a huge talent crush on because he's so good. He's so good. So after having told you all of my crushes, you can probably guess that I don't think it's unhealthy to have celebrity crushes. I do think it's unhealthy to obsess over anything to the point where you change your life about it, whether that's a person or a passion or a thing or whatever. But I think just a natural crush is a completely healthy way to let out your sexuality, your urges, your desires in a way that's very safe, because in 99.99999% of these situations, there's no way you will actually ever have any type of encounter with these people. So you can, love and adore from afar. So I do think it's healthy. I think it's a part of growing up, certainly as a kid. And as an adult, I know this is probably going to be unpopular, but I live in LA. I do not believe in the cheat list. If you're like in a relationship, but you each have your cheat list of, well, if I had the opportunity, it'd be okay for me to cheat with list, because in LA you actually meet those people. Like, that isn't a realistic possibility. If you lived in a separate country or, on the other side of this country where it wasn't realistic at all, then it's kind of fun to play with the idea of, oh yeah, that'd be totally fine. But in LA, that's not okay. So, Nate, if you're watching this, know that I do not condone the cheat list. Yeah, I definitely don't believe in it. But I do think that with celebrity crushes, even though I'll say that it's healthy to have these desires, I think that you also have to be realistic and know that the idea of the person that you have a crush on or that you're adoring from far, they're probably not the person who you're imagining them to be. You're imagining them to be, either that they would have these personality traits that you see in the characters that they often portray, or you're imagining them to be who they seem to be in interviews, that kind of thing. So you're only getting a small snippet of who that person is. So you have no idea in real life if you would actually fall in love with that person. So I think as long as you realize that crushes are from far away, they're not real life, then I think it's completely healthy to indulge in them and, to play around, and it's fun. So that was the lighter topic this week. My question to you guys is obviously, who is your celebrity crush? Do tell, and why? So let us know that either in your own Naked Truth response, or you can do that in the comment section below. If you do want to send your own Naked Truth response video, you can do that using the About section of this channel. Click for business inquiries, and that'll give you an email, and you can email me the link, and then let me know if you'd like me to share it or not. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you next week.